Hi YouTube. I just wanted to make a video on Reiki, my Reiki journey, and how I've grown since I've started. It is almost 1 year since I started practicing Reiki. January 29th is when I became a Reiki level 1 of last year, and now I'm a Reiki master. So, um, I might break this video up because it's been a journey. I have some stories to talk about. So um, let's start with why I decided to do Reiki. I chose Reiki um, because I'm a spiritual person. I mean, I like pretty much all my life. My parents were preachers and so on and so forth. Um, so I grew up in a church, and then I branched off from there, had my spiritual awakening, and one thing led to another. It's not like I was started my life saying, "Hey, I'm going to become a Reiki teacher, Reiki master, Reiki specialist, or practitioner, or even get into massage." I started out as an esthetician, then a nail tech, then massage, and from there, Reiki. And I'm really enjoying this Reiki journey because without the Reiki, I don't think I would be as great of a massage therapist as I am. Because I actually have merged the two. Um, so I really like that about it. So, um, my thoughts are a little scattered about right now, but I just really wanted to get this video out because, um, well, a lot of people don't know what Reiki is. It has a lot of definitions. If you ask me, everyone says something different. You can Google it. It's still more complex than the Google definition of it. I can give you the book version of what Reiki is. It's still somewhat complex in my opinion. Okay, um, what is Reiki? Google it. It's complex, I think. Laying on of the hands, energy, balancing out your chakras, clearing out your energy field. Like, it's so much more than that still. Because people, what they feel from it, it's all different depending on the person. Now, when I'm doing Reiki as a practitioner on people, me and the client sometimes, a lot of people who are in tune with themselves and who may have more issues in their, I don't know, that's even complex to say. You can't even say that. Some people feel the vibrations, some people don't. Some people's bodies jump and jerk, some people's don't. Some people see shapes, colors, images, stars, orbs in their mind's eye and with their eyes open. Everyone is different. Um, People get emotional, they cry, they see images. It could be a dragon. I can see what they see, they can see what I see. I could say, hey, I see a dragon, but I see a reptilian dragon. Well, by the time I get to a certain point of the body, they see a happy flying dragon. That's the healing effect of it. Like, you know what I mean? Um, then you have some. My hands get hot and warm while I'm touching them. So it's pretty much what the Bible says, laying on of the hands. It's pretty much what you're doing. I I prefer to use a firm touch. We're taught in classes, you just put a light touch like this. Fuck that shit. It doesn't even feel natural to me to do that. I like to put my hands on you so you can feel it. So I put a nice firm grip on you when I do my Reiki. Most people are like this because they say we have these outer shell, I believe it's like 6, 7 layers, and you got your physical body, ethereal body, spiritual body, emotional, mental, spiritual body, and then your outer shell goes something like that outward. So you're supposed to go each level up, out like that. Whatever. Do what you want to do. But everyone does it differently. whatever. Um, Now, when I'm applying the Reiki energy, um, I feel vibrations sometimes. I feel heat sometimes. I see images too. Sometimes I channel, and that was something that took me by surprise when starting Reiki. I didn't expect to start channeling, like straight up channeling. If you don't know what channeling is when you like get these intuitive messages from this higher realm, uh, and you see into the person's life. So that was a nice little surprise, you know. So people were able to come to me and not just have a physical experience, but a nice spiritual experience incorporated with the massage. Now you have the Reiki. Now that I am a Reiki master and I'm really skilled at Reiki, I am now doing Reiki separately as a service. Whereas I wasn't as secure with my Reiki, so I was applying Reiki with my massage. But I'm now, like, I still apply it with my massages, but I'm opening up to people and allowing them to have Reiki without um, the massage, and it's just Reiki. And I charge $85 just for Reiki, about 45 minutes alone. Okay, so like, what else? Yeah. Let me say some of the things that my customers have said they felt. Um, a lot of them start opening up to me, telling me things. They're like, if say Reiki 2, you go do a sweeping motion. I'd like to do a sweeping motion at the end to clear out the energy out of the aura. And sometimes I'll brush my hands over and I'll feel my hair stand up over on my arm, and I could feel all types of gunk. Sometimes it feels like I'm pulling. I'll feel knots in a person's energy, but things hit my hand in the air. I could literally feel stuff coming just by scraping and raking like this, doing this motion here, or like this. You combing it out. I feel that. I'll feel all sorts of. I'll feel needles, things and stuff like that. And I'm like, one guy felt needles. Like, why do I feel these needles in my arm? He had tattoos. It could have been some type of trauma from the tattoos, or maybe underneath the tattoos he had maybe needle marks. You know, little things like that that cause pain. Like certain traumas come out of a person's energy. Like you pick up stuff like that. Because you hear a lot of people, they make these Reiki videos and they don't really tell you what is really going on. This is my experience. Reiki is not something you play with, because I have a friend, I'm telling him, like, you want Reiki, da da da. He's like, you're doing exorcisms on people. He's like, that's what Reiki sounds like. Hey, maybe so. Look, I'm an old soul, so my parents did do exorcisms on people. I've seen people in churches like slithering like snakes and stuff. Like people, I grew up in a church, apostolic Pentecostal type church. So I'm not a Christian now, but that's the environment I grew up in. So I understand. Like I'm probably what Christians would say anointed to do this type of stuff in the first place. Okay, and I'm indigenous, Native American. Look at me. Without makeup, I clearly look like a fucking Indian. I hate saying Indian because they natives weren't even fucking Indian, whatever. But I clearly do, mainly without my makeup. So it's maybe it's some. I've had customers assume that it was some Native American energy that I was possessing from my ancestors that came through that allowed them to get certain types of healing through me. Is what some of them say. So everyone's different. The customers are interesting. Some of their stories. I've had a moment where I walked around the table once. I just was about to start the session, and at the end of the session, I guess I started channeling, and I brought up some things about the customer, and then he opened up and told me yes, he was dealing with some like demons and stuff. But he said when he first, my energy was so strong and high vibrational, it scared him. It scared him. So, and a lot of times these energies and entities or these low vibrational beings, they don't want to leave the attachment that they have with the person. Okay, there's some people, they'll have curses with women putting roots on them, love spells, and I could pick up on all that. I could tell when people are on drugs and have these addictions and stuff. Spirit tells me it all comes up. You know, some people cry, and it's a safe place for you to be vulnerable and express yourself and release and let it go. Yeah, so it's people feel a weight lifted off of them. A few people felt electricity. Some people come to me and they say it gets better each time they come. And then you have people who don't feel anything at all. They're just not connected. Some people say they don't feel anything and they do, and they're just afraid of that type of frequency. Because this is a frequency. Okay? And some people get nauseous, dizzy. And I'm such an empath that there was a time where I've had one of my very first customers. He sat up one day. He was like, "Oh, I feel nauseous." Right after while I was doing Reiki, he sat up and he's like, "I feel nauseous." 2 minutes later, I'm like, "You okay?" Da, 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 da. Drink some water. Give him water. I'm like, "I feel nauseous. What the fuck?" So I don't know what that was about, but I've done all the, I do, no matter what, you do your spiritual protections, because we take part of the initiation. Well, for Reiki, you get initiated to do this stuff. All right, you just can't be like, "Hey, I'm going to practice online. I'm a Reiki practitioner or master." It don't work like that. You get I know that people, your teacher initiates you, but at the same time, the spirits is initiating you too. Okay, because I know people that taking classes and they still don't know what to do with Reiki. They're not, it doesn't resonate with them, the Reiki energy, to even do it, practice it. So, yeah. I know I'm talking a little blah, 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 sporadic, but I kind of just want to get it out, and share this with you all. But yeah, Reiki is very interesting. Some people act as if they're afraid of it, like it's some devil stuff. But those people, to me, really are the ones that need it the most. They really do. If you just want to relax, it's almost meditative. It just puts you in the most meditative, relaxed zone. Especially, and then you add a massage with that, you're in fucking heaven. It's the best thing. I do Reiki on me, myself. The first Reiki 1, they teach you do Reiki on yourself. So that's easy. Okay? And you do the whole hand placements and stuff. I'm to the point where I don't have to do that anymore. I could just put my hand here and just start doing my own Reiki on myself in this way. Now, you could do distance healing Reiki also. That's a whole nother thing. And we work with symbols. There's several symbols. There's so many. I have. Let me go get my symbols. Okay. Here are my symbols. I'll turn this camera on. Okay, so this is Shakure, Seheki, Daikamio, Honshase Sonen. This is an added one, not one of the typical ones. I got this from one of my other classes, which is Resume. And then you have Reiku, which is the one that you get when you become a master to teach it and stuff. So once you become a Reiki master, able to teach Reiki. I'm not yet ready to start teaching it, but I'll get there at some point. But that's just not my focus right now. I want to get more comfortable with just doing it. And I feel like if you become a teacher, you will have to be more organized with like paperwork and stuff, and pretty much dedicate yourself to teaching for some time. And that seems like a big responsibility for me to do at this time. But for sure, when I turn like 40 or something, I definitely wouldn't mind becoming a Reiki teacher, But yeah, I'm too much on the go for all that teaching stuff right now. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. I might post another video about the whole Reiki thing. So just stay posted and take care. Bye.